Steph, thanks for clicking. This is my second check-in for my low buy. I have a series of rules. I'm trying to reduce the number of makeup and beauty items that I own because it's just way too much. And so I have a set of rules based on a point system. Everything I finish is 1 point, and depending on the size of the category is a different number of point value in order to get something new. I didn't talk about gifts before. Honestly, in the intro, I wasn't sure how I was going to deal with gifts, and I had decided by the first update, but I forgot to mention it. So with the gifts, since it's not something that I personally picked out, I don't think I should be penalized quite so much. But since the whole idea is to reduce the size of my collection, every gift I receive counts as 1 point, regardless of the category. So I'm going to go ahead and go through the categories that have changed in the last 3 months, and we'll talk about what came in and what came out and where my points stand. And then of course at the end we'll talk about the total and if I've reduced my inventory. One of my other rules was that if I had 700 items or fewer by November 1st, which was a few days ago, then I would be able to get myself an advent calendar for Christmas. So we'll see if I get to do that. First, we'll talk about the body care items, and the first is my tanning products. I frankly don't have an interest in owning tanning products. I don't really want to use them. So my goal in this category is 0. I had 5 that I had gotten as gifts with purchases. They're all little sizes, and I did finish one of them. So this was a Vita Liberata Luxury Tan Gradual Tanning Lotion. It is gone, so this is out, and I'm not really doing points for this category since the goal is 0 anyway. But I am down to 4 from 5, which is great. Next is the bath items. I have a goal of owning 4 at any one time. At the last update I had 7, but I also had 2 points because I had finished 2. I did go ahead and cash in those 2 points. It is 2 points for me to buy a new thing. And so I picked this Milk and Honey bath soak in the scent lavender and eucalyptus. So I have these and spent my 2 points, but then I finished some more stuff in the last couple of months. I finished this. This was actually a salt scrub, but I didn't like it as a scrub because it didn't really stick to me. So I used them as bath salts. And then I had these shower steamers that I also finished. So that's 2 more points, which means I get to buy 1 more thing. So I'll probably do that at some point this month, probably during Black Friday sales. Now we're on to the body treatments. At the last update, I had -2 points because I had purchased a body scrub that I honestly shouldn't have because I didn't have the points. I have a goal to own 5 of these types of items. I currently have 18. I did finish 2 in the last couple of months. The first was this Tree Hut Moisturizing Shave Oil in Tropic Glow. And then of course I also finished the scrub. Both of these were in 50 shades. So that brought me up to 0 points. But then I got a gift with purchase. I got this Fur Ingrown Concentrate sample. I actually have others of these, so I wasn't particularly excited to see this in the group of samples that I got for free. But I do have it, so that's actually a point because this is a gift. So that brings me to -1 points in body treatments, and it cost me 5 to get a new one. So I have to finish a bunch of these, I would hope, in the next couple of months. I would like to be back in the positive, and currently I am not, so that's unfortunate. Then there's soap and body wash. My goal is to have 4. I currently have 14. I did finish 2 bars of soap for which I don't have packaging to show you. One was actually a very large bar of floral soap. I had a box, but then my parents threw it away when they were really nice and cleaned my bathroom while I was hospitalized, so I don't have that. And also there was a sample of a charcoal soap that had a paper wrapper. The wrapper got thrown away. That one was me. But those are both empties that I don't have evidence of. Then there's also 2 empties that I do have evidence of. The first is this Bath & Body Works Shower Gel in Sweet Summer Kiss. I finished this in Panner's Bingo, and that's gone. And then I also have, this is a spoiler, but the Amazing Grace shower gel from Philosophy. And so this is also an empty. So that was a total of 4 points that I accumulated. And so that was really cool. I already had 1 point in this category as of the last update, but then I got 2 gifts of purchase, which cost me 2 points. The first one is this bar of Dove Oat Milk and Berry Brulee soap. This actually smells really nice, so I'm kind of happy I got it, even though it does cost me a point as a gift. And the second is just this body wash that I got from a hotel whenever I stayed there, and I never used it, but I took it home with me. So that's another one that was essentially a gift with purchase with the stay. So that was another point, which gives me a positive 3 points in this category. I need 5 to buy something new, so 2 more, so I might be able to buy something next time. And there's hand cream. I didn't finish any, but I did get one as a gift with purchase. This is the Dionys Goat Milk hand cream. So it looks like it's water flowers and sea salt is the scent, so that's probably pleasant, nice summer scent, but it's going to be sitting around for a while. I'm working on other ones. but I do have this, which gave me a -1 point in hand cream. My goal is to own 3, and I actually previously had 3. This would be number 4. So I'm now needing to make this category smaller while I was happy with it before. Sunscreen, I had 1 point in this category because I had finished one for the last check-in, and so I used that point to buy one more. I always want to have 2 in this category because I always want to back up since this is a protective type item. So I bought one to have as a second. This is the Coco and Eve body sunscreen. I haven't used it yet, but that's okay. It doesn't expire until 2026, I believe. Yep, 2026. So I'm glad I have this, and I'll have it for next summer. Next is cleansers. I want to own no more than 5 in this category. I currently have 26, and I have a cost of 5 in order to buy a new one. I did finish one, so I finished this Clinique one, and so that was 1 point. I already had 1 point, which gave me a positive 2 points. But then there was that gift of purchase with the bundle of free stuff. And I got 3 cleansers in there. This one was from CosRX, this one's from Vanicream, and this one is Peach and Lily. They're all minis, but that is a 3-point cost to me, which brings me down to -1 point. So I'm now in the negative for cleansers as well. And I also have a full-size cleanser in another project, so I'm not going to get to the minis for a while, so I might be negative for several months. Face masks, I want to own no more than 5. I currently have 18. This is after I finished one in the last 3 months. These were actually eye masks, so I had a set of 5 Loops eye masks, and I finished them all now. So this is an empty, and that brings me up to 2 points because I already had 1 point in this category. I need 4 points in order to buy something else, so no purchases in this category for me. Serums, I have a ton of mini serums. I have a goal of owning no more than 4 serums, and I have 32. Of those 32, I think 4 of them are full size, and the rest are all mini. And so I had 2 points in this category previously. I have finished 3 more. They're all minis. This one from Bare Minerals, that was from Lancome, and then this is a Pixi Glow Tonic. I have the toners mixed in with the serums. I just put them in the same category. So that was 3 points, giving me a total of 5. I need 10 points in order to buy anything new, but I am well stocked and not even tempted, so that's okay. Face sunscreens, I have a goal of 3 and I currently own 14. That's actually up from the last check-in. I had finished one for last time and had a point, but then I got one as a gift with purchase. This is a Live Tinted. It's a mineral sunscreen / tinted base sort of item. And so that cost me my 1 point, and I'm back to 0 points with a price of 5 to buy something new. For the night creams, I have a goal of owning 4 and I currently have 26. I need 8 to get a new one. And in the last update, I had 1 point, and I finished 4 more items. There was one full size, the Murad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture. This is empty, so that's a point. And then there was also 3 minis. One of them was this one from Fresh, the Rose Hydration. And then there was this neck cream from Body Firm that I had in this category. And then this little foil sample from Bioma. So that was 3 minis gone and a total of 4 points added. But I got 2 gifts with purchase, so that was -2 points. I got 1 sample of the Belif True Cream and also this Kopari Whipped Moisturizer, so that's 2 points down, and I'm left with 3. And so 5 to go in order to buy something new. But again, I've got a lot of minis in this project, so that's actually possible by the next check-in if I want to. Then there's eye creams. I did not finish any eye creams. I have a goal of owning 4. I now own 6. And that actually is at a -1 for my points because I bought one that I shouldn't have. I had a positive one last time, and it was 2 points to buy a new one, and I did buy this, putting me at the -1. But it's so cute. It's a Tony Moly Plumpkin. It's an eye cream shaped like a pumpkin. It was adorable, and it was cheap, and I bought it, and I don't really regret it. So I do have this now, and I'm in the negative. Whoops. Now we're onto the hair products, and the first one we're going to talk about is shampoo. I have a goal of owning 5 shampoos. I currently have 17, and it's going to cost me 4 points to get my next shampoo. I have 2 empties this update. I have the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk, spoiler, as well as this Nourish Mineralizing Shampoo. This came from a hotel, but it's gone now. But then I got this shampoo from a hotel, so that's like a gift with purchase because it came with my stay. And so that I still have hanging around. That was 1 point. I also made a purchase, and this is the Color Wow Color Security Shampoo. This I bought, so I emptied my bank on that one, and I'm actually at -1 points now. So I got the negative from having to take the point for that gift with purchase one, and I'm sure I'll be able to work my way back up. I'm very close on another shampoo. For conditioners, I didn't finish any. I did have one carryover point. I have a goal of owning 4 and I currently have 9. That is after I got the gift with purchase, yep, the conditioner from that hotel. And so that brings me back down to 0 points. I need 3 to buy a new conditioner. I'm working through one right now. It'll be a while. With my hair styling products, I just divided them into wet and dry for simplicity's sake, and I did finish one in the wet category. This is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging CC Cream. Yes, I did have this in Nightmare on Panning Street. I actually filmed that a little bit early. I filmed it on the 29th, and I was able to finish the last of it in here by November 1st, so this isn't empty in this category, but I got a couple of gifts with purchase. I have this sample of the LolaVie Detangler as well as an Innersense styling gel. So those are 2 points, which brings me to -1 point. And I'm actually up 1 in this category, which makes me unhappy because I feel like I worked really hard to get that other product out. Now we get into the makeup and we're into the base products. For foundation, I have a goal of owning 4. I currently have 8. This is after I have finished 2. These are actually samples. They're both from the KVD Good Apple foundation. One of them was the light shade, another was the medium shade. And even though in 50 Shades of Brown I have all these samples lumped together, they are individual in my inventory. So that's actually 2 empties because they were 2 separate lines. And that's 2 points. I need 1 more point to buy a new foundation. And then for concealers, I have 1 more empty sample for that too. This was a Natasha Denona High Glam concealer sample. And that's gone, and that gives me a total of 2 points. I had 1 previously. And again, I need 3 points to buy a new one. I have a goal of owning 3 concealers, and now I have 5, so I'm getting close to that goal. And this was just 1 more empty. For brows, I own 13 now. My goal is 2, and that is after I finished 1. And I finished one of these little gimme brow samples that I had, so that gives me 1 point. It's 7 points for new brow product. I'm okay with that. I'm not particularly enthused about the process of doing my brows. I usually skip that step. I don't have anything in my brows right now, and so that's fine with me, but I do have 1 point now. For mascaras, I did not finish any, but you guessed it, I got a sample of the Rabanne Famous Mascara. It's a mini. They're breeding, so I now have -1 point, and I need 10 points to buy a new one because I now own 31 mascaras, which is crazy. And so I am, of course, working on one, but I think it's going to be 2 months before that one's gone. For lip liners, I previously had 3 with a goal of 2. I'm now up to 4. I got this Lancome one for review purposes. I forget where I got it through, but I got it to review. And so now I have 4 of them, which puts me at -1 point because it is 2 points for a new one. So that's unfortunate, but it is a nice lip liner and I didn't actually pay for it. For lip balms, I actually went up 1. So I had 14 with a goal of owning 5. I now have 15. And that's because I got this lip mask from Florence by Mills as a gift with purchase, so that's -1 point. I need 3 points to buy something new, but I'm really close on 3 lip balms. So I actually am certain that I'm going to be in the positive within a week. So I'm not that mad, but I do want to have fewer lip balms than I have now. This is the last category, and it is pretty exciting actually. My nail polish. I have a goal of owning 12, and I am now down to 19 from 20 because I finished one. This was a Del Sol nail polish. I really liked this nail polish. I really like the color change effect, but this is now an empty, so I have 1 point and I need 2 points to buy a new nail polish. So let's look at the totals then. I have reduced the size of my inventory overall. I own 6 less products than I did 3 months ago, so I'm going the right direction. But I still have 723 items in total, so I'm still way off mark for getting an advent calendar. No advent calendar for me, but there's always next year, and so given that I now have a whole year instead of the 6 months I had previously, if I get to 650 items, then I will be allowed to buy an advent calendar in 2025. So hopefully I'll be able to manage next year. My best category in terms of being able to reduce the items I have was actually the base makeup, which is neat, followed by the body care. I actually went backwards in hair care and lips, which is really unfortunate, but I think I'll be able to correct both of those over the next 3 months. At least I hope so. Wish me luck. Good luck with your low buys, and I'll see you in 3 months to see how I'm doing next year. Bye.